It's on.
It is so on.
Pull up a chair, grab a cold one, smoke 'em if you got 'em. It's time for the Fan Happy Hour.
On the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 and 1080. The Fan.
Here's your host, Luke Anderson.
Hey! Happy Tuesday, all you beautiful radio listeners. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your afternoon. Let's check in with the most important man, Jeff. Russ, what's going on, man?
Look, a lot of yeah,
Energy, bringing it.
I know, bringing it.
He's
Look,
bringing it today.
Everybody's like, "Oh, aren't you so rested after this great 3-day weekend?" Guess what? It wasn't a 3-day weekend for me.
So
so-
I know you complained about it
I know.
every
I bitch
single
about it all the time.
day of last
Listen.
week. I didn't say anything about a 3-day weekend. I was trying to be courteous
I know.
to you.
I understand.
I
Everybody's
said
like,
happy
"Oh."
Tuesday.
Everybody else is like,
Aren't you
"Oh,
so happy to be back at
shouldn't-
work?
Shouldn't you be so refreshed after a 3-day weekend?"
Listen,
And
anybody that is a sports fan
wasn't
knows.
a 3-day weekend.
Well, anybody that works in sports, this was not a 3-day leisure
Yeah,
weekend. This
no.
was the launch of college football
Yeah.
season. This
and also the launch of my 1-day weekends for the until
you had
December.
a 2-day weekend.
Until December, I have
You
a
had-
1-day weekend.
You had a 2-day weekend at least. Some people didn't get that much. So listen. I
I
don't
will
want to
say
hear
I
your
had a great time at the coast yesterday. Actually, the clouds parted and we got
Ooh.
some sun. It was
That's a
great.
lovely time.
I did have a lovely time at the coast. We hit the Funland at the Seaside Arcade and did all that, your requisite touristy stuff when you hit the coast.
Who
But,
wins at skee ball? You, the wife, the kids, are they beating you at skee ball yet, or can you hold your own still?
my 8-year-old, she's sitting in dead last.
Okay, well, she's the youngest. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Well,
Who's in? I didn't ask who was in last.
I get it, but she has a hard time. It's either very light or like she's breaking the plastic screen above it.
Yeah,
Does
she's
that make
8.
sense?
I've got
Yeah.
2 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
They don't have, what you would call the fine motor skills, put in there yet, where they can, adjust their veracity.
Right.
Does that sound right?
My 13-year-old, she got in one single skee ball session, she got 3 in the upper corner of the 10,000 point thing. 3 in one session out of the 8 balls.
So she wins.
Yes. This
Okay,
weekend
so where
she
did you finish? Did you finish 3rd?
I did not participate.
Oh,
I watched my children.
boo.
I
Your
stood
wife
back
doesn't
and-
participate?
I stood back and watched my children. She
Oh.
wasn't feeling great. She stayed back at the house.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
But yeah, so I stood back
Okay.
and I watched my children, and the 13-year-old, 3 of them out of 8
You
in
know-
the 10,000.
That's 30,000 points.
Right?
Yeah. What'd you do with the other 5 balls?
They did not go in that one.
Did they go into the 0 that is surrounding
No,
it?
I don't think they would. They probably found a different one.
All right.
Well,
So
yeah.
13-year-old did better than the 8-year-old. That is
Yeah.
not as exciting.
Duh.
You don't mix it up. I know, but you created this whole production around it. You really don't get in there and mix it up with the kids. It's
No,
not
I
combat
usually
sports.
I usually do, but
Okay.
but yes, on Saturday or no, that was Sunday. Excuse me. See, that's the whole thing too. Is that with this whole 3-day weekend thing, I didn't get down there until Saturday, like
You were
almost
just
evening,
full
and
of
so
complaints.
Sunday was what I thought was Saturday, but it was Sunday, and
All
yeah.
right.
So
Well.
anyway, and I'll tell you one thing too. Seaside this weekend was bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was down there last weekend, not this weekend, or the weekend before, and it was hood to coast. So I can't imagine that it represents the same sort of craziness.
No.
Probably in a different fashion.
No,
But
yeah.
it's the last weekend of summer. It's
You've
Labor
got-
Day weekend. What else do you want?
You got your 3 big times on the coast. You got your Memorial Day. You got
Yeah.
your 4th of July weekend, and you got Labor Day. And so we just finished off the last
There you
big weekend.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. So happy that you had such a wonderful 2-day weekend.
Yeah, I want to go to bed.
Okay. Have a good nap. Before we get too far into the show, trying to be on time with things, we do have a winner from this week's Pick'em. We put in a ton of college football and college football questions. I think it totaled 25 different things you could get right or wrong. And the winner,
I think I got a lot of them wrong.
Yeah, I think a lot of people got a lot of them wrong. The winner had 17 correct. It is a young man named Matt Markman.
Okay.
And Matt is actually going to be our comedian guest on Friday. So
Get right
he's
the hell out of
he is
town.
somebody that I'd stand up with when I was starting out in Vegas. He is a big 49ers fan, so he's going to come on to help me preview Seahawks and Niners. He's our winner. So we may have 2 days back-to-back with
Ooh.
Matt Markman. So if he's
There we
listening,
go.
he found out. I have the pick'em ready, and I'm going to post it after the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be all NFL this week.
Yeah.
Because it is NFL week. We are 2 days, 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 24 seconds until the NFL kicks off. Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
I'll tell you, you have a whole weekend of college football.
Yes.
It is not the same thing. There are
You're not.
a
You are
lot
not incorrect.
of terrible, terrible games. And some of them were supposed to be our marquee games. Now, some of them lived up to the hype. I mean, there were some great games played this weekend, but there was a lot of turds. There was, opportunities for teams to kind of step up and show what they're made of. And maybe it's really good defenses. Maybe it's really bad offense. Maybe it's good coaching. Maybe it's terrible coaching. But I'll tell you, the college football slate is a bit of a slog. Because I was looking ahead to next weekend. You got Michigan, Oklahoma. Oregon, Oklahoma State.
I'm not
it's
sure what I should be doing with my hands right
boy,
now.
It is. There's not a lot,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna poo-poo the entire weekend because there were some games that got my attention that I sat and watched, and we'll have plenty of time to talk about that as the show goes on. I've got sound clips from all of them, but I will tell you, it's not the same thing. Every single game on the NFL slate, to me, is more exciting than even the best games that we got on the college slate. You with me on that?
No, bangers.
Bangers. Well,
Bangers.
it's also you don't know what's going to happen. Like
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to be good and who's going to be bad and who's going to be, there's a last place team that will be in first place. There's a first place team that will be in last place. There are 3 teams that miss the playoffs that will be in the playoffs. There's at least 3 teams in the playoffs that will be out. Like every year this happens in the NFL, and I don't know who it's going to be.
Yeah.
And I don't like to go on social media. I don't love to, but I like to find the good clips for the show now. So I'm
Yes.
spending more time than I ever have on Twitter. Ooh. And I hate to get caught up in these stupid things, but and I don't know if it's a Seahawk fan, but somebody put up the best of Sam Darnold. I watched it for 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Oh yeah, it was 6 minutes in total. I couldn't do the whole thing, but it was
Okay.
just clips of Sam Darnold looking like a great quarterback.
You made it through 3 minutes? Because I'll tell you what, if I
Well,
can,
he's my quarterback.
if I get on a Twitter clip and it's more than about like 45, 48 seconds, I am scrolling right the hell past that.
See, again, I'm not practiced on the social media, and here I am looking for audio and to get audio off of there, you need video. So then I see the
Okay,
video,
yes.
and the first clip is Sam Darnold doing 3 spin moves to get away from the rush, and then flipping it just effortlessly 40 yards down the field to find a receiver that's making a third cut on a pattern that took 7 seconds to run, and I'm like, ooh.
Hey.
That's my quarterback. And then in my head, I'm sitting there well, he's wearing a Jets uniform. So obviously the entirety of it didn't look like this.
Hey, you guys, look at this one good pass Sam Darnold made once.
There was 6 minutes of those. And so again, I watched 3 minutes of them. Now here I'm all jacked up for the Seahawks start. But alas, we have to wait until the weekend. The one game that I did watch most of that was not a great game,
Okay.
but I watched a lot of the Ducks and Montana State.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go back and watch any clips? I know that you were driving to the coast because the second it kicked off, you had to
Yeah.
go and spend time with your family, and you don't get Saturdays, and I hate the Ducks, and I know all of those things, Mr. Rust. Did you go back and watch any clips?
I got out of here at about kickoff.
Yep.
Went home. Started packing up the house because the wife and the girls were already gone, and I left at halftime.
Okay. So
And
you got to watch.
So I got
yeah.
I got a good, decent idea of what happened. And hey, you know what? Look, they took care of business.
They absolutely did. There's no
They
question
did
about
what you
that.
would want them to do, and yeah, that's how it went was how it should have gone.
There was a play in the second half of the game that kind of was the epitome of the entire game for me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a kid for Montana State named Taco Dollar, which
Taco.
And it's not dollar like a dollar sign. D-O-W-L-E-R.
And not Taco
Dollar.
Fall like the
Nope.
one tall NBA guy.
Well, this is Taco Falling, the clip that I want to play for you, because this kind of summed everything up. This is, there's a guy in the back end of the defense for the Ducks that is very hyped. They kept talking all game how you didn't really see anything from Dylan Thieneman. He is a transfer from Purdue. He may be the best football player on the team.
You did see a little bit from him.
At the beginning of the game, they were complaining that you didn't see anything, but he's your free safety. He's your last line of defense. Well, the first line of defense did a pretty good job. This play, if anybody remembers this, is Taco catching a pass, running all the way across the field and being run down by Mr. Thieneman.
To become a defense that is feared.
Lamson in trouble. And he hits Dowler on the sideline. He's in the open field. Dowler now across the field. Thieneman able to run him down and out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Did you hear that last thing at the very end?
Oh, yeah. I did it right at the same time.
That was
Again.
That was Dollar hitting the ground and sliding like the 10 yards to take up the sideline into a giant fan that was on the sideline. Thieneman is 4 inches taller, 40 pounds heavier, and just sprinted him down and tossed him onto the sideline with a little shove, and he just slides like a kid on a slip and slide. It was one of the things about the game that had my attention, and I asked Dusty about this when I got in today. He's live. He's on the sideline, and I know they're playing Montana State. They looked really fast at every position. Offense, defense, decision-making. They talked about how the Ducks had simplified the offense so that it could be easier for Dante Moore to go out there and operate and wouldn't have to make as many decisions. Will Stein admitted that last year probably overcomplicated things because you can have 150 plays and 150 sets. Doesn't mean you need to. So I thought everything was really fast. So I asked Dusty, I go, hey, were they as fast as they looked on TV? And he goes, man, they were flying around. I mean, duck heads were coming off at the beginning of the game before they even started.
Yes.
They were so fast. But I asked Dusty, I go, are they faster than they were last year? This is a team that went 13-0. Obviously, the season didn't end the way they wanted to, but they won the Big Ten with size and speed. And Dusty said, no question, this team is faster than they were last year. So that's what got my attention. I know it's Montana State. I know it's an FCS opponent, but they started with Idaho last year, and it didn't look like this.
That was going to be my point, was that last year was against Idaho, and they barely squeaked it out.
Yeah.
And then this year they came out and they took care of business. They did what they were supposed to do.
Looked pretty good. 2 days. We got NFL football, though. Let's do that. Right now, let's get to In Case You Missed It. All right, in case you missed it, Caleb Williams said that he isn't fazed by fans' hate, except for one criticism. Caleb Williams isn't bothered.
Is that his fingernails?
He is bothered by the criticism that people say that he's more interested in being famous than being a great NFL quarterback. He considers everything else part of the game. So I don't know if this is good news or not. If you're worried about your quarterback focusing on the wrong things, don't worry. Actual criticism about his play doesn't bother him. It's just if somebody touches his fragile ego, that's when he worries. So good, bad.
Yeah, see, some of these I'm not quite sure what sort of track to put under that, because
We'll figure it out.
Well, I'm just saying, because you're not wrong, but it's not a groan, it's not a laugh, it's not a boo.
Would you take a little time and find a light chuckle that you could put into there?
Well, you're the one that gave me all these, dude.
I've encouraged you to go and find more. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing too much work for you. I apologize.
I just produce. This is your show.
In case you missed it, in his first year with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers has been named one of the team's 4 captains for the 2025 season. His estranged family is so proud. No?
It actually is really good.
His imaginary wife couldn't be reached for comment.
It actually is really good. Sorry. He's just such an a-hole.
Yeah, I know.
We all love to hate him.
Micah Parsons' agent stated that Parsons wanted to remain a Dallas Cowboy before being traded to the Green Bay Packers. Cool, you wanted to stay in Dallas. I would like to stay in Portland, but if somebody offers you $188 million, I think I can manage to move to Green Bay. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, those are off the board. You can do whatever sound you want.
I am trying to adapt
there
here,
you
sir.
go. You do what you like. For the first time, NFL award winners from the 2024 season, including MVP Josh Allen, will wear a special gold shield patch on their jersey throughout the 2025 season and playoffs. So, announcement to anybody that claims to be a real Josh Allen fan, NFLshop.com has new authentic jerseys for you for just $349.99. Go out and get the one with the... Is this just marketing? They're just trying to sell more jerseys.
Of course it is.
Come on.
It's like the NBA jerseys where they put the gold patch on the.
Hey, Blazers got one.
Right.
Blazers got one. They won a championship.
Yeah. You ever flown into a volcano?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. All right, that's in case you missed it. We will move to the Daily Buzz. We do it next. It's Happy Hour on 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan Trivial matters that got our attention. It's the Daily Buzz on the Fan Happy Hour.
The Buzz.
Here's your host, Luke Anderson.
All right, rough weekend for the Vetter Cup champion Seattle Mariners. They drop 3 of 4, 2 to the Cleveland Guardians to start off, both one-run losses, then lost 10-2 yesterday to the well below 500 Tampa Bay Rays. The Mariners, though, still sitting in a second place spot in the American League West. They are 3 games back of the Houston Astros, who won yesterday. You're having so much fun with that.
I enjoy those, dude.
Hey,
It's so good.
That is
My
what
goodness.
they are there for. While Seattle
Not
Mariners
done.
still in the third wild card spot, now 1.5 games ahead of the Texas Rangers, 3.5 back of both the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. One more bonus story for the Mariners. The Mariners' top catching prospect, Harry Ford, has been promoted to the major leagues, so he will be coming up and joining the expanded roster, hopefully giving some rest to one Cal Raleigh, who has not been great.
Is he going to extend the whole the car? Oh,
You
crap!
got it?
I had a joke. No, I just pooped all over myself. There we go. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. There we go.
yeah.
I was going to try to make a Henry Ford joke, and it didn't work out.
No. Harry Ford will be on the roster, not Henry Ford. So whatever joke you'd like to insert there for Mr.
Assembly line.
There you go.
That's the words I was looking for.
Good job.
God bless America.
I am so proud of you.
The Buzz.
Ohio State is now number 1 in the new AP poll. Alabama, after losing, plummets to 21, the lowest rank in 17 seasons. So plenty of
I feel like
other.
that's bad.
It's not great, but they didn't look very good either.
I feel like that's bad.
Well, you know why? It's because it is. Penn State, number 2, LSU Tigers, number 3, Georgia Bulldogs, 4, and the Miami Hurricanes, number 5. Your Ducks sit at number 6. And this is how you know that this is a worthless ranking. Texas, Clemson, Notre Dame round out your top 9. What do all 3 of those teams have in common? They have not won a football game. So 7, 8, 9 all lose this weekend, but stay in the top 10. So if you're really concerned about what's going on.
That's not something I put together yet. Thank you for pointing that out.
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
So what do we say? Let's just start doing this at week 6, maybe.
Sure, maybe.
When does a college football playoff committee come
Tell
out
you
with
what,
their
well,
rankings?
How about this? After non-con games. After non-conference
Well, yeah,
games.
but some people have already played conference games. So the game in Dublin was a conference game.
Okay, so
yeah, I
week
know.
4.
Listen, college football.
God bless America.
College football be dumb. Speaking of Alabama, their wide receiver Ryan Williams was among the top Heisman Trophy. I don't want to say candidates, but prospects.
He's
projected
you're
in
not
the
wrong.
top. 3 drops and then got his bell rung. He is in concussion protocol. But if you were looking at the top of that list, Jeremiah Smith had 2 drops for Ohio State. Arch Manning did not have a great debut. So I would imagine a pretty big shuffle at the top of that. But again, why don't we wait maybe 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Can we just do that?
Sure.
Maybe possibly we do 4 weeks.
The Buzz.
I feel like
That's us moving on.
apologies
That's-
apologies for our radio listeners, but we both just did the Red Panda thing.
Oh, did we?
Hands
Is
up.
that a Red
yes.
Panda
We
thing?
both did at the same thing.
Oh, well,
Sorry.
yeah. Red Panda, terrible movie.
Well, I was going to go with fantastic halftime act,
Oh, that's the Red Panda. You're saying the different Red Panda.
but yes, but both. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Bills news, they are reuniting with Gabe Davis, adding the free agent wide receiver, signing him to the practice squad while he recovers from a meniscus injury. Have you jumped into any of the Hard Knocks yet?
No, I have not done a deep dive into the Buffalo Bills
All right.
offseason
No,
and
it's all,
Hard Knocks.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Wow, man, the Bills, one of those teams
I
just
honestly-
waiting to jump. You've got like waiting in the wings, Ravens and Bills, and they play each other this weekend. But you feel like one of those teams has to win this year, especially if the Chiefs are down.
Look, this is going to be a rough thing, and I'm going to
Do
get
it.
probably toasted for this too, but I've never really watched Hard Knocks. Like
Neither had I.
Like
I had,
ever.
But I had a little bit of free time, no kids, no wife at home, and
Yeah.
didn't really have anything else on like my playlist.
Yeah, that's
And
why
I
I
go-
dove into the Peacemaker.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I did not. I have not seen the Peacemaker. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not down with what you
I
speak
li-
of, and
I
you're not
like
down
John
with what I
Cena.
speak of.
I
so.
like John Cena.
Ricky Stenicki was all right. I'm trying to think of what else I've
It was
sought
not,
out.
It was not. That was a terrible piece of crap movie.
What did you expect from it?
Exactly.
Because it kind of met the expectations. So I think you're doing it wrong.
Buzz.
Finally,
My apologies.
drones blasting AC/DC and Scarlett Johansson are helping biologists protect cattle. So this is down at the Oregon-California border. They are running drones out there with sounds like AC/DC movie clips and human voices to non-lethally deter gray wolves from attacking livestock. You down with that?
I'll tell you what. Hopefully my wife is not listening right now, but blast me all over the place with Scarlett Johansson.
I just picture wolves coming up to
So-
like take out the cattle, and there's ScoJo out there just kind of scaring them away, or they just go, "Oh, they're getting too close."
I mean, really, Colin Jost, really? That's
Dude,
what?
hey, good
that's
for him.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Great for him, but
Listen,
holy crap, man!
You and I are
Yeah, no.
you and I are basically doing Weekend Update
Yeah.
here. We just need to get a little bit of traction,
Yeah.
and Hollywood starlets will be throwing
And-
themselves at
Well,
us.
and look,
Too
to
bad
be
we're married
fair,
already.
I am essentially Colin Jost in terms of who my wife is. So
See?
there we go.
Well, there,
I got my own ScarJo.
there you go. Nailed it. All right, with that, we walk over to the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, and you can tell me what we missed.
Well, this update is brought to you by Big's Chicken. Try their smoked and fried wings tossed with a perfect dry rub and served with a trio of killer sauces.
Yeah.
Menus at bigschicken.com. First on the fan. Now look, Luke, I only stumbled
Now
upon
look.
I know.
I like that.
This is a great way to start it.
It's great.
Apparently, Costco finding a way to make their hot dog and soda combo even better.
Wait, is that possible?
They are switching from Pepsi to Coke.
Oh,
It has already
Yeah,
happened
okay.
in some markets. It will continue to spread across the country like a venereal disease. But is there another marriage that could make you happier than a Costco dog with a Coca-Cola?
I don't drink much cola. Whoa. Have they switched root beer brands? That's my go-to. I had a root beer from, what, Orcas Island or somewhere up
Okay.
there? Like some local brand.
I'll tell you what, you can't find. There are times where you'd be hard pressed to find something better than like a draft root beer.
Oh, see, I don't get draft root beer very often. I can go for a good draft root beer. Sounds pretty good. We'll buy a 6-pack of like Weinhard's or one of the specialty root beers
Okay.
to make pulled pork.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it a little root beer glaze
like
and
in
then
like in the slow cooker.
in the slow cooker.
There
That's
you
the way
go.
to do it. You just dump the whole root beer in there and just leave it for 8 hours and then come back to it later. Throw on some barbecue sauce, crisp it up a little bit. It's a great way to simplest recipe that can be found. But I don't do really a lot of cola. And so I'm not a Pepsi or Coke. I don't really have a preference. See, but
Coca-Cola, that's my Coca-Cola is my drug.
See, if I
Well,
were
one of
if I were to go into it, the one thing that I always hear is, do you ever go with the Mexican Coke?
Oh, the bottled stuff, yeah, with the
Yeah.
real sugar. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, is it
Oh,
that
yeah.
much better than the
Oh,
other
it
stuff?
is.
So
It
so
is.
now there you go. That's how you improve the combo. Is if it's a Costco hot dog and a Mexican Coke.
Which they sell at Costco, by the
Ah.
way, by the case, is
Now
the
you're talking.
Mexican Cokes. But also,
And they're starting delivery tomorrow as well. Did I see something about that?
oh, I don't know about that.
I think Costco, or maybe they're updating their delivery
But I
policy.
do know that at least the Pepsi-Cola family, they have started making in their own 12 packs of cans a real sugar Pepsi-Cola
Huh?
that they put in the stores. So,
All right.
you know.
Are you going to try it?
Oh, I have.
Oh.
It's delightful. It's
Not
the
as
only
good.
way.
Not as good as a regular Coke.
No, it's the only way that'll get me to do a Pepsi over a Coke.
So-
but,
I remember fondly enjoying Royal Crown, the old
the
RC
RC
Cola.
Cola. Oh, don't get me started on RC
Whoa!
Cola.
I just did.
Yeah, you just did. Wow, we don't have enough time for this. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Jeff Rust from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at at warrenallen.com and go get an RC Cola.
The home of the firm of Harris and Meringue. Weekdays 10 to 1. The Fan Sports Network. 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code CODE to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CODE for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CODE for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Hey, it's Suk. And guys, let's talk about your hair. If you're losing it and you desire to have it back, then Advanced Hair Restoration has the easiest guaranteed solution. Their simple one-day treatment offers life-changing results. I've seen it with my own eyes. And guys, it's not magic, but it's close. They put hair where you need it the most, and then a little bam, and it grows. It's actually science. Advanced Hair has it all. Top-rated physicians, modern technology, and best of all, you get your very own natural hair that begins to grow the very next day. Advanced Hair even guarantees it to grow for life. So schedule your free consultation now. 503-832-HAIR, and if you qualify, you're going to get $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, and they are the team I personally recommend. So don't wait. Check out the before and afters online for yourself, or call 503-832-HAIR. That's 503-832-HAIR, or online at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
From custom embroidery and screen printing to promotional products, Stitch and Embroidery has been helping brand businesses, sports teams, schools, and special events since 1994. Need wholesale? We've got you covered with contract embroidery. Let us put you in stitches. Visit us at stitchandembroidery.com today.
Summer is here. Time to prepare for those outdoor projects. Mr. Plywood has all the supplies you'll need to build or repair that fence, deck, shed, or raised garden bed, and can give you advice to help you save time and money. Serving the greater Portland area for over 50 years. See them today or online at mrplywoodinc.com.
We get it. Attention spans just aren't what they used to be. Heads in social media and eyes on Netflix. But what do people do with their ears? Well, for one, they're listening to audio. Americans spend 4.4 hours with audio every day. Oh, and you want the proof? Well, you just sat through this ad that's now approaching 30 seconds. What could you say to a potential customer in 30 seconds? Let Odyssey put together a media plan tailor-made for your unique marketing needs. Advertise with Odyssey. Visit ads.odyssey.com.
Here we go. It's Tuesday on the Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson.
You might not want to let your children watch this.
Time for play-by-playback.
Gary Newton is the greatest corn dogger ever.
Real game calls, real reactions, and one big question.
Is that a corn dog in your pocket?
Oh yeah. That's my practice dog, sorry.
The walk that seemed unimaginable after nearly half a century of unprecedented success at the professional level. Bill Belichick on his freshman opening day, head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels, leading his team in to take on TCU tonight.
Okay, Luke. That was the arrival of Bill Belichick. Bill's Tar Heels looked pretty good on the opening drive, but pretty terrible after that. TCU wins 48-14 over Belichick and company. Are you expecting a long season in Chapel Bill?
Chapel Bill.
Yes. Or can you see Bill riding the ship?
I do not see him riding the ship. Do you know what Bill Belichick's record is without Tom Brady as a coach?
It's not good, Bob.
It is not good, Bob. It's 83-104.
Yeah.
His record with Tom Brady is 249-75. Tom Brady was pretty good at football. And listen, I will give Bill Belichick credit. I don't think that there's another coach out there that would have taken a sixth-string rookie over or second-year player.
He did have like one pretty good season with Matt Castle.
Yes, he did, but they didn't even make the playoffs that year, did they? Yeah. But having the chutzpah to put in Tom Brady over Drew Bledsoe.
Chutzpah.
You got it, brother. Yeah. But that was a bold move, and obviously it paid off. He saw something in Tom Brady, but there's also this element of, having this great defense and letting a quarterback mature into his system and doing all of that. So I'm not saying he doesn't get any credit and all of it should go to Tom Brady. Obviously, some of that goes to Bill Belichick. But making the transition to college football at 73 years old seems a little bit like a fool's errand. I know that he dates college-age kids, so maybe that makes a little bit of sense, but this, to me, always had disaster written all over it. I didn't think it would be this bad this quickly, but there were some teams in the ACC that showed up this weekend. I don't expect North Carolina to be anywhere near the top of that conference this year, next year, or as long as Bill Belichick is hanging around the campus.
Just I actually picked UNC on your pick'em
this
weekend, so I was like, maybe Bill can do it. Maybe Bill can do it.
He did not do it.
He did not do it.
Yeah.
2nd and 17. He's going down again. Akeem Messidor. Ruben Bain there as well. These terrific defensive ends have taken over on the last couple of plays, and time expires. They're going to give Notre Dame the play, or are they? Now the official on the far sideline is stopping the play, and the game is over.
Okay. Pope Luke the First. That was the final play, and almost a play for Notre Dame in their 27-24 loss to Miami on Sunday. The Catholics lost to the Convicts. Do you see either of these teams in the college football playoff?
Miami looks pretty dang good on defense. Mario Cristobal has always been a recruiter first and a coach second. I always think it's a lot easier to win with the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and if they're making big plays at the end, I think that's a good sign for Miami. And Notre Dame survived a loss to Northern Illinois last year and still made it to the playoffs. The competition in their schedule looks like a lot of the teams played pretty well. USC looked really good this weekend, and just seeing what you have. So I have no idea what you're going to get from
How much did you talk to Danny?
Listen, I'm not pretending that they looked great, but Notre Dame, playing a tough Miami team. It's so hard to know. We haven't seen anybody play each other, right? So you don't know how good everybody else is going to be. But if Miami leads with defense, good sign for Mario Cristobal, because he just wants to run the ball and do nothing on offense, and he wants to win in the trenches. So good there. And if Notre Dame can do what they always do, which is, escape one loss and go with no conference title game, I could see both of them in. I'm going to put Notre Dame on the outside, and I'm going to put Miami in the thick of it with the ACC. But Clemson, maybe Florida State, we'll see what happens later on.
4th down and 1. Short pitch, Lucas to the outside. And he will have the first down.
I'll never forget when I saw that Tommy Castellano said, I just don't see them being able to stop me. I thought, oh boy, it's going to get a lot of people's attention. But you know what? He was right.
And this rebooted, refreshed, re-energized Florida State team knocking off number 8 Alabama. The first big field stormer of the year is underway. How good is it to have ball back, folks?
How good is it, El Lucarino?
Love having ball back.
Yeah. You just heard the final moments of Florida State's improbable 31-17 victory over number 8 Alabama. What do we do about Kalen DeBoer?
You know what's funny? That's all I heard all day was fire Kalen DeBoer. I got a text from my brother midway through the game, fire Kalen DeBoer. Can we give some credit to Florida State? Tommy Castellanos, no. This team won 2 games last year with DJU.
Yeah.
They get Tommy Castellanos at 5'11", 215 pounds.
And then you get Nick Castellanos, and I don't know if I'm going to put this headset back on again.
Yeah, you don't know. But, man, I will tell you the amount of swing that you can have having a guy that is a true leader at the quarterback position in college football. And somebody like – the reason I grabbed that clip is he literally says, I don't think they can stop me about Alabama going to a 2-loss Florida State team. That to me is that is college football,
and
man.
He effing did it.
It's fantastic. And if that doesn't, if you're playing,
those are some Stan Marsh stones,
dude. If you are playing nickel corner for Florida State, you hear a quarterback say that, and then you see him do that, you're going to give everything that you have. I am. Whatever happens to Alabama happens to Alabama. Yeah. I won it. I was like, listen, Kalen,
well, and I love whatever happens to Alabama happening. That's great.
Kalen DeBoer being hired there. I was kind of like, dude, it's hard enough to follow Nick Saban. And part of me during that like final stretch, I was like, you know what? I kind of want Kalen DeBoer to do okay at this thing. And then they panned up to the crowd and they showed the Alabama fan.
Mm-hmm.
Playing with his hair, and you can see like its eyes starting to well up, and he grabbed his aviator shades and put them on, and then started playing with his hair. And I went, never mind. Screw Kalen DeBoer and the rest of Alabama, and they can all go down. I am officially rooting for Florida State, though. Let's go, Tommy Castellanos. Let's go, Norva. The quarterback makes a difference not only on the field. They had Jordan Travis, and they were going to the college football playoff undefeated. And who'd they put in?
What?
Alabama.
There we go.
Yes, go Florida State.
They do bring pressure. Klubnik on the move. Heaves it. Incomplete. Harold Perkins was closing in. They rolled the dice, and the Tigers do get that stop, and they're going to end this losing streak to open seasons.
Yeah, that was, like I said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. LSU finally has a defense that they can hang their hat on. They are going to be a fun team to watch this year. They came into a hostile environment in week 1, took on a really good football team, and made the plays to be able to win it.
I feel like the dude in Dazed and Confused. I'm going to go Lukey,
sure.
instead of Mitchie. But yes, LSU failing to fail.
Yeah.
The number 9 Tigers of LSU. They rallied past 4th ranked the other Tigers of Clemson. What do we have? Come on. What do we?
They're both Tigers. They both play in Death Valley. LSU gets their
We
first.
have 2 Tigers in Death Valley.
Yes. Well,
it's dumb.
It's very, very dumb.
Very dumb.
And they both have the same color of purple. Like if they swap the orange for yellow or whatever, that's the whole thing. And you have Dabo Sweeney and Brian Kelly. There's a lot of things not to like about that game.
Minerals, vitamins.
Yeah.
I hope you all had a shitty day.
LSU being good is good for college football. Brian Kelly being good, not so much. So
you just hit me with one of my worst favorite tropes of sports,
which is this team being good.
Which is
good
this team is being good is good for this sport. I hate it.
Well, listen. It happened.
The Yankees being good is good for baseball.
It is. That was a game where you had two unlikable teams with two unlikable coaches playing in an unlikable stadium with unlikable mascots. The game was very good. If you get me more LSU games coming down to the wire and more Clemson games coming down to the wire, I will take them. Let's do one more and we'll get out of here.
Play fake. Manning, he'll throw it this time. Oh, it's intercepted. Matthews Jr. And I think you were right, partner. Well, there's a reason they haven't been doing this. The coverage has been excellent.
Look, one of the things I said this weekend was, why is everybody taking a big, huge, steaming dump on Arch Manning when Ohio State was not really terribly impressive either?
I thought both teams were impressive just on defense, which makes boring football to watch. There's so many NFL guys on both sides of that. You swap any one of those 4th and goals with another, and that game is completely different.
Yeah.
That is a very difficult way to start as a super hyped quarterback, a unhyped quarterback, an unheralded quarterback, a new quarterback. Dude, playing against Ohio State's defense is like playing against maybe not the Philadelphia Eagles, but let's say the Carolina Panthers. There are so many NFL dudes all over the place. And speaking of not playing well, I mean, I mentioned Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith, Arch Manning. There's a long season ahead of you. If you have a bottleneck at the top of the SEC, if Texas isn't quite as good as we hoped they were going to be, if LSU is better than we expect, Alabama's not as good. I don't know what we'll see from Georgia, but I'm rooting for absolute chaos where everybody ends the SEC schedule with 4 losses and nobody gets in the playoffs.
Yes, chaos. I have 2 quick questions and we'll wrap it up because we are way up against it.
Yeah.
Again, if Arch did not have the name of Manning on the back of his jersey, would he be under so much scrutiny after this weekend? And 2...
Well, can I answer that really quickly?
Yes.
Quinn Ewers had a lot of expectations on him. Being the starting quarterback at Texas is a lot.
Yeah.
Adding the Manning name to it makes it that much more. But I think Julian Sayin got a pass because he was not really scrutinized at all. He ended up winning the game, but he didn't do a ton to do it.
Well, no. He didn't wind up winning the game. His team won the game.
You're exactly right.
Yes.
So I think that, yes, the double whammy of Manning plus Texas.
And did I see a couple of gray whiskers in Ryan Day's beard?
Oh,
or is
God,
that just me?
I hope not.
Is it just me?
I don't know. But how Just for Men hasn't made a deal with him? Come on. Let's go.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. With that, we get to one more for the road. We do it next. It is Happy Hour on 105.1 The Fan and The Fan Sports Network.
Relax, hot shot.
Welcome back to the Fan Happy Hour. We're about to wrap things up.
Maybe you guys like what I have so far?
Wicked woman, cool creams and misters. You gotta go spell me.
Let's grab one more for the road.
Come on, everybody. Everything's smooth.
Here's Luke Anderson.
Well, it's official. I put it up. I've done it ahead of time. It's a Tuesday. We've got the pick 'em up. Go to @FanHappyHour.
Already.
It's all NFL. Well, listen, it's a lot easier when it's all NFL. I don't have to get creative and figure out what games to pick. It's every NFL game. The score for Monday Night Football is your tiebreaker. Go on now if you want to, and you can take a look at it. The lines are from ESPN. But yeah, we'll try to do this every week for the NFL season. And then once we, get past the Super Bowl and all the prop bets that go with that, then we'll get creative again. But for right now, it's going to keep it super simple. You win, we'll invite you to call in, join us in studio, or send in your picks, and you can pick along. So it should be fun. What are people saying on the old, chat bot and text toy and those things?
The text toy. Oh, that's a good one. I haven't heard that one before. The text toy.
You're welcome.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Feel a little frisky.
Oh, I knew that. There you go.
So on the old text toy, in terms of Costco.
Sorry.
Costco going from I'm tickled. Costco going from Pepsi to Coke means they're going from mug to Barks. That's like going from a B+ to a root beer to a D.
Yeah, well, Barks has caffeine in it. It has
Barks does
bite.
have the caffeine. Yeah,
It has bite.
and Barks does have bite.
Well, I think that's
Yes.
what it meant. It's just they meant caffeine.
Also, game might have been boring, but Ryan Day's pierced nipples aren't boring at all.
Well, there you go. I mean, anytime you get a coach with that. Luckily, my kids weren't watching it because they still refer to Andy Reid as frozen mustache guy. So if they walked in on Ohio State and is it pierced nipple guy? Would have been just a little too much for me to handle.
Yeah.
All right. So you're calling out Ryan Day for going gray. Do you think he's actually trying to slow bleed this out and just going to be pure white by the end of the season?
Well, just all of a sudden, and again, like I said, maybe I'm wrong, but I swear I saw some gray whiskers in there.
Well, I'll tell you, that'd be pretty exciting. I've got plenty of gray whiskers myself, and there is no shame in going that way. One of my favorites was when Colin Cowherd started doing TV when he switched over to Fox and just went pure hair dye.
Apologies to the radio audience, but here's a graphic.
Zero apologies to the radio audience. We're watching things on TV right now as we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have time. I've got a fun one. I don't know if you saw it, but our one more for the road was going to be the top 100 players. So we'll have to talk about that next week, tomorrow on the next show. Didn't have time today, so we'll do it tomorrow. Thank you, Jeff Russ. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And as always, thank you, Isaac Ropp. We're done for now. Bye-bye.
And that's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your...
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch, because